Today in the crypto world, XRP is navigating through a mix of excitement and caution. After a strong run earlier this week, its price slipped over 3% in the last 24 hours, despite institutional interest in ETF filings. The key driver, a proposed spot of XRP-based ETF, has moved closer for approval, and that's fueling flows and hope. But don't mistake momentum for certainty. Technical support levels are under pressure, and some analysts warn that bullish setups could reverse in sentiment shifts. Bottom line, XRP is no longer just a speculative altcoin. It's poised at crossroads of regulation, institutional adoption, and volatility. Stay tuned, stay smart, and be smart with your investments.
I mean, most people wait too long to invest anyway.
Yeah.
So obviously, if you're not like a fan of crypto, stay the fuck out of it. You know what I mean? Like that's the best advice I can give you. But if you're into crypto and you can do your research and you like it, I think now's the best time because it's like on like the cusp of getting to the new level.
It's still fresh.
Yes. And look at Bitcoin. I remember people asked me to buy Bitcoin back when it was like $5,000 and I laughed at them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So like, joke's on me.
It used to be like $800.
Yeah.
Back in like 2012, I believe.
Yeah.
And then people were mining it. It was easier to mine. Now they made it almost impossible. You can't really make much money on it.
And I feel like XRP, I don't know if it'll ever go as big as Bitcoin, obviously, but I could see it seeing the gains like it did. You get what I'm saying?
I can see it seeing the gains, and I think it's something that could be...
adoption, too, is huge.
Yeah. I could see it being substantial to the new wealth, you know, because it can't be taxed. It's worth the same all around the world. There's not going to be any transaction fees. There's going to be no transaction time. It's going to be 0 seconds to make a transaction. So I can see it has a really good story behind it, and I can see it being the future.
Mm-hmm. And if you like it, and like I said, it could take over traditional financing and stuff.
Yes.
So now's the time to buy it if you think that can happen. You get what I'm saying? If you don't think that can happen, whatever. But like me right now, anything under $250, I like it. Yep. Anything under $2, I want to marry it. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna
There's a lot of meme coins and stuff out there that you gotta be careful with. But XRP, I think, can actually be a currency. Just like Bitcoin and Ethereum's a big one too. Ethereum's pretty expensive, but if you have money and you don't want to spend $100,000 on a Bitcoin, even though you can buy partial, you can get Ethereum, and the next level, the next big thing, in my opinion, is going to be XRP.
Yeah, and I think XRP has the chance to make a lot of millionaires.
Yeah, I'm hoping to be one of them.
Yeah, no doubt. That's the plan.
XRP,
yeah, I'm all in. Like I said, if it goes under $2, I'm loading a boat. Because I'm getting ready to go to the Bahamas in the next 5 years.
I think anything under $3 still is good.
Yes.
You know, it's under $3 right now. So I would say I'm not a financial advisor by no means. I'm not an expert.
Nope.
But in my opinion, I think right now is the best time to buy, and I would buy XRP.
It's a good place to park your cash.
Yes, and
look at it like a savings account.
Right.
You can't expect anything in 3 months. Hold it there for a year. And if you're up and you're like, okay, this wasn't for me, pull it out.
Yep.
But you know, that's where like Warren Buffett says, like when you take money out of the patient people's hands, or you get what I'm saying.
Yes, you got to wait for all those when it blows up and it starts going down. You want all those people to sell.
It takes the money from the impatient people and puts it in the patient people's hands.
You don't lose money until you sell.
Exactly.
The most successful people are the patient ones that hold. Okay?
And not only that, like people want to get rich quick. XRP is not a get rich quick.
Yes.
I've been in it for almost 5 years. So it's like, and like obviously I made money in it. Right. Nothing like I want, but it's, you know what I mean? It's only going to keep getting better, I hope.
Yes. And if you guys want to know what apps we use to buy it, you can get Uphold. I like Uphold because it's based out of America. It's based out of New York. And then you can get crypto.com. You can now buy it on Robinhood.
Yeah.
So Robinhood's available. I don't recommend Robinhood. What else? Coinbase. You can use Coinbase as well.
Is good.
So
Kraken's another good one.
Kraken.
I've never used Kraken, but like when I was researching it, that would be one of the ones I might jump into if I want to. Because eventually I like to get to day trading on this a little too.
Yes.
Because I feel like you could make a lot. And it's one of those things I'm convicted in. So say I bought like 100 shares right now for $200 or whatever, right. $236. And then in a week, it goes up to like, you know, so just quick, easy 20, $50.
We're the people that check it every day. So, I mean, I've been watching it a lot. It has little rips. Even if it's 50 cents at a time, you can sell half. I'm doing the part where you can just sell half and then when it goes back down, I just buy it again. They do take some money when you sell this, so be careful and make sure you have a decent amount of money before you start doing trades like that.
And we're like in that limbo. It's got to it's either going to go up or down. It's got to make a decision here soon.
I want XRP.
And I think we're in a good range, and eventually it's going to get to a point where you're going to miss the boat.
Right.
Because all-time high is at 384,
Just like
and we're
Bitcoin.
nowhere near that. So if it hits above that, I don't see it coming. Like, I could see it not coming down below like 350 again.
I want XRP to get to the point where I can retire. That's my goal. And I don't care if it takes another 10 years. That's going to be
But
my
even in 10
retirement.
years, what are you going to be, like 44? That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Wow, Keith.
Better than 65.
42.
What is it, 67, I think our retirement age is now?
Yeah, and
Holy
it's going to be
shit.
70 when we're older.
They want us to fucking work for 50 fucking years. And then when you get retired, you're going to have this little bit of money to work with. I want to beat them on the retirement.
Just so you guys know, in 10 years, he'll be 44. He's an old man.
Yeah.
All right, Keith, let's get into the shutdown. I'm taking a flight soon out of the country, and coincidentally, I'm flying with Delta, and Delta is recommending people to recommending people to cancel their flights. Luckily, they came to an agreement, so I think I should be fine. But what's your opinion on this government shutdown?
I don't know. It's crazy. Like, we put these people in there, they make tons of money, and it seems like they make everything harder on us. And the sad part is they're all filthy rich.
Yep.
So that's the thing. Is like they're not affected by what
because the government still gets paid.
Yes. And then, like, not only that, some of these positions are $120,000 to $200,000 a year.
Yeah.
Like, no offense, a teacher doesn't even make close to that. And they do have a 4-year degree, all that. And they have to deal with all our shitty kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mouthy kids and stuff.
Well, Chuck Schumer and all them, I found out, not only were there 8 Democrats that voted to get the government back up and running, but you can tell all the slimy people that weren't. And it's all about votes. So they were trying to force it into the election. And they were trying to win votes to make the Republicans
And
look
that's
bad.
what they do. That's why they tried adding a bunch of illegal immigrants.
They're the party that care about hunger, but then they're the party that didn't care about the SNAP benefits. They tried to pin it on the Republicans, but nobody wants to pay for illegals to have money.
No.
To have SNAP, It's
I
just
want a
not
free
fair.
vacation into Italy. I want to go to Switzerland and have them put me up in a hotel and stuff. Sign me up.
Yeah, it's just crazy what the government's doing.
And honestly, though, this is why I stress enough. You want to be self-sufficient.
Yep.
You don't want to rely on the government. If you rely on the government, you're a slave to them, whether you know it or not. Because and by slave, they get your vote.
Yep.
Because they play the food card. They're playing it with the.
I do know somebody that plays the card, but they still vote Republican.
I believe it.
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
But it's kind of messed up. But
no, and the thing with even like food stamps and things like that, those were designed to get you off hard times.
Yeah.
You can't.
There's too many people taking advantage of it, and we definitely don't want people that aren't even in this, like, they're not Americans to not get this.
You haven't paid nothing into this tax system. Mm-hmm. Think about it. I've been paying taxes for like 12, 13 years. Even like Social Security, like I pay a shit ton, like $6,000 a year in Social Security.
Yep.
Dude, in theory, if I were to take that $6,000 and invest it over like 30 years, it would be worth at least 1.5 million or more. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I'm never going to get that. What are they going to give me? $2,000 a month for what? 10 years, 15 years? Think about it. No, it's not a juicy deal at all.
It's not, dude. This shutdown is the longest shutdown in American history, by the way. And these Democrats and Chuck Schumer, they don't care about you.
No, they don't.
They're just like Nancy Pelosi. They did insider trading. Nancy Pelosi was only supposed to make $175,000 a year. She has $200 million. Think about that.
Yeah.
They're stealing your money.
Who did they get to go on stage and talk? Was it, because Kamala Harris did, was it Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion? Who was it that talked?
J-Lo, Cardi B.
Well, one of them talked.
Cardi B was
remember when she
reading
was
off
like,
the teleprompter.
Yeah, but did you see when she's like, these food prices are too high for me? And I looked up her. I'm like, okay, how much are you worth, bitch? Like how much are you? $66 million, and you're telling me these grocery prices are too high for you? You could literally give $10,000 a month away, and it wouldn't even affect you.
There's people holding protests, and they're getting paid by George Soros and all these people to go out and go against Trump. They're literally funded by them. And they're trying to get more people to be against what Trump is doing. But I don't. The whole. If you look at the United States when people were voting, even California, it was like 90% red. People are waking up and they are seeing how the Democrats are. They are a failing. They're a failing government. The Democrats are failing. They're going against each other now. It's literally becoming a huge blow up in chaos. I don't know who's going to run for them, to be honest.
Dude, I don't know how much more stupidity the people can take.
Kamala could be. I hope she's the one that goes.
I mean,
or
it's
AOC or any of them.
It's like when you sit there and like when we were younger, you read about the Declaration of Independence. You read about like, you know, the founding fathers and everything like that. And you're like, this is not what they freaking, you know, fought and had a war for and became free for. This is not the free country we were founded on.
Nope.
And it's like
they would be upset with us.
Yes,
right
they
now.
would be. They rolling in their grave, dude. If they were to somehow magically be able to come back to life, dude, you'd see, it'd be crazy.
Yeah, I mean, could you imagine waking up and not knowing if you were a woman or a male?
What do you think George Washington would do with a fucking AK or something?
Oh my God.
Think about muskets and stuff. Like, come on.
They would not be happy.
No, should be easy today.
But yeah, I want to.
And I think the problem with that is it's just gotten so big. It's like, honestly, I know it sounds bad, but like even with the shutdown, it's like I just don't give a shit. I don't need the government. And it's like I was on like a vacation, like traveling. It's like get out there and see the world. Sometimes it's like fuck politics.
Yeah.
It's got to the point where everyone thinks like that though, and they don't want to change. Nobody can change anything because everything's so big, and then you just need unification in the masses. And it's just, think about it. We were the 13 original colonies. You get what I'm saying? We have 50 states now. And then population is just astronomical now compared to that.
Plus we have territory like Puerto Rico. But yeah, that was really well said. But going into your vacation you just went on, you went to like 8 different states.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your trip. You guys went to Boston. You traveled with your dogs?
Yeah, we took the dogs. It was pretty fun.
I mean, a lot of poop?
Yeah. First hour and a half in, not even like we're out in the middle of nowhere. We're getting like out into like Allegheny National Forest, like, you know, like in between like State College and stuff, like out that way. And our dog decided to shit in the back seat. And we got him 2 months ago. So, but I mean, he's potty trained. It's just, he just didn't feel the need to let us know he had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I mean, he let us know, just not the way I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So projectile shit. And it landed on my other dog. So we stopped the car, pull over, because obviously we got to handle this.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, my dog jumps into the front seat. Now I got shit in the front seat.
Yeah.
So we're emptying the car. Now I got 2 dogs. It's like 30 degrees out. You know, first cold night we've had. And I'm sitting on the side of the road holding 2 dogs while my wife's cleaning up shit in the car.
That's so funny.
Thank God we brought
I feel
supplies.
bad, but that's crazy. Do you remember?
It was. I know this sounds bad, but like, if I ever wanted to kill a dog, it was that day. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh man, you know, it's like your kid. Sometimes you like to wring their neck, but you
guys rescued him, so you could have been the one though.
Yeah, I know, and I'm like thinking to myself, and that's what me and my wife try to say is like, he'd be dead. You know what I mean?
Do you
like,
remember
at least he's getting to do this?
What's crazy was it didn't really snow at all. Much. 2021 we were gonna go to Green Bay for the NFC Championship game against San Francisco. 3rd coldest game in NFL history. You and Stacy came with me. And you remember that year it didn't really snow much. But when we left, we made it to almost Erie. We only left for probably 20 minutes into the drive. And it just started blizzarding. Mm-hmm. It was so, like, we were on the highway.
I remember that because
we couldn't even see.
No, we fishtailed, and then you had to put it in 4-wheel drive.
I had to put it in 4-wheel drive and save it.
It wasn't worth it.
But it's I thought going to Green Bay, it was going to snow so much worse, but it ended up being fine.
Yeah, it was like 45 minutes later, it was perfect.
Yeah.
It was like, it's
no
crazy.
Snow on the ground, nothing. So we got lucky. It did end up snowing like the 3rd day we were in Green Bay, like right after the game. Like I said, it was the 3rd coldest game in NFL history. It was snowing really bad. Then we found almost a dead girl. We saved her.
Yeah, that was crazy. Remember those weirdos were trying to take her?
Yeah, we found weirdos that were like, this girl was wearing a Green Bay hoodie and everything. She was
laying
attractive.
In the snow. I
don't know if it was just the Green Bay hoodie, but yeah, she was a small blonde girl, and she was just like, she was freezing. So
and she was like plastered.
Luckily, we had Stacy with us, so we had a girl.
Yeah, it made us look better, obviously.
But these guys you could tell, were kind of creepy.
And they didn't have a car, nothing. Like, we were trying to put them out. I remember you were trying to put them in the car, and he kept opening the door.
Well, yeah, like, I put her in the front seat so she could warm up.
It's 6 degrees out, dude. Shut the damn door. and let her do it. Well, it's negative 6 degrees.
Yeah.
I remember you were like, dude, keep the fucking door shut.
Oh, dude, I was pissed. Because I was cold too, and I couldn't imagine her, and she's trying to warm up, and they literally just kept opening the door, and they're like trying to talk to her. It's like, dude, shut the fucking door. Jesus Christ, she's trying to warm up. But
yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, I mean, we did. Green Bay got killed, but we did save a life that night.